Hi, this is Huzaima and welcome to my channel Hustle and Chill, where I talk about creativity, self-improvement and entrepreneurship. In this video, I am talking about productivity secrets. Now, productivity is a very discussed topic is a very hot topic on the internet, and there are people that share their views and their opinions about productivity. In this video, I would like to share my thoughts on productivity. So productivity is basically getting things done effectively, efficiently, in the least amount of time required. Now everybody has different ways of being productive. One thing that I would like to get off right in the beginning is that sometimes people get more obsessed with productivity, more concerned with productivity than actually being productive. They want to learn all the techniques, all the hacks of productivity, but they don't actually put in the work that is required to be productive. So learning about productive and being productive are two different things, and what I believe is sometimes people are more obsessed with learning about productivity rather than putting in the work and being productive. Second thing that I want to say, which is also very important, is knowing your reason, knowing your purpose, knowing your why for being productive is very important, and it's very crucial to keep you motivated and inspired to be productive in your work. Because the reason I say so is there is no point being productive if you don't know what you want to produce or what you want to create. I would like to give one example for my life. I'm a teacher, I'm a school leader, and when I work in school from around 9 to 2 o'clock, I try my best to complete my things in school so that I don't have to come home and finish the pending tasks. So I try to be concentrated, to be focused in school all the time, so that I get done my school work in the school, and then I can come home, I can rest, and then I can work on my YouTube thing. I can work on other channels that I have got. The other channels will be started soon, inshallah ta'ala. So this is important, that you know your reason why you are being productive. If you don't know why you are being productive, it will not pull you, it will not track you to be productive. Along with that, there are some techniques. Everything falls in place if you know your purpose. So this is very important to get it straight off, that you should know your purpose, your reason for being productive. Along with that, I will share some techniques and hacks of about productivity that I have brainstormed from the internet. The first technique for being productive is time blocking. Time blocking is basically you block and reserve a certain amount of time for doing particular thing. For example, I personally am interested in Arabic calligraphy, so the time I practice Arabic calligraphy is before Maghrib Namaz. It's clear that before Maghrib Namaz, before I pray Maghrib Namaz, I practice calligraphy. Half an hour is more than enough, because more than that I'm not interested, and I don't want to lose my interest in Arabic calligraphy. So I practice Arabic calligraphy before Maghrib for half an hour, and then I pray Namaz. So this is time blocking. And the other thing is that I have combined Namaz with this Arabic calligraphy thing. So I know that before I pray Namaz, I have to do this, and after I'm done with calligraphy, writing things, I will pray Namaz. So that's very, it is very much set. Batching technique. One of the productivity technique is known as batching, when you do things of similar nature together. One of the examples, analogy to one of the comparisons to understand is doing laundry. You wash your clothes when you have a bunch of them. You don't wash clothes one by one. Rather, you wash a bunch of them together. In the similar way, you can apply batching technique for shopping. Like when you go out to shop, you buy all the things that you need for a week or 2 weeks at a go, so that you don't have to go every day and buy things. Another important psychological factor in being productive is having a clean workspace. Like currently, I'm having this my desk over here, and there are quite some things put on it. Like there is my piano, there is my this thing. So the more stuff you have in your space, it it occupies a mental space as well. So the more clean your desk is, the more you're able to work with clarity and efficiency. That is what I believe. So having a clean workspace is very important for being productive. The next thing is having and keeping your phone on silent mode. This is important. I really don't like when I'm working in school, well, when I'm in the class or when I'm at home working on my projects or working on my creativity and the phone rings. I really don't like. I remember a time when I was so obsessed with having a mobile phone, but the times have changed completely, and I don't. I would like a life without phones, but you have to keep them. So it is better to keep your phones on silent and vibrate mode so that you don't get disturbed. Second thing, and this is something I have to be more, which I have to apply more in my life, is not having unnecessary websites open in your browser. And the more important thing is that closing them after your work is done. If you know me, I have got so many websites open in my browser for research purpose, for like making content and doing research stuff, and then I forget to close them. And if you don't close them, it does occupy it's a psychological factor in being productive. And if you don't close them, it makes you slow. It makes you slow for sure. The next thing I would like to speak about is having good and sound sleep at night, and it's very important to sleep at night. There is no denial, and I don't need to pull, and I don't need to give any research from some scientific lab and some scientific survey on it. Sleep, we have all experienced that. If you don't sleep properly at night, you are not able to perform well the next day. And even if you have some late nights on some projects, it's efficient once in a while. I don't say that late nights are not efficient. They are efficient. They are efficient once in a while, but that is not a permanent solution for being productive. Now, that will not help in the long run, because if you stay up late for 1 to 2 nights, then your productivity will diminish after that. So you have to take care of yourself and have a good night's sleep. So, it may seem that you're resting, you're not putting in work, but being at rest, being at peace with yourself at night will help you be more proactive in the morning the next day. Another thing about productivity is having naps in the afternoon, that are known as siestas. So having naps in the afternoon, I have personally seen that they are very effective. The only thing that I personally have to deal with is amount of time that I sleep. Like I cannot sleep for I have a tough time sleeping just for half an hour, 45 minutes. I tend to stretch it at one and more than 1 hour. So the best thing is that if you could keep your power naps in the afternoon, like about 30 to 40 minutes, and your you are used to sleep for that amount of time, it will definitely increase your productivity. And there are many research, there are many opinions, there are many stories of people on the internet who say that taking naps in the afternoon, having siestas, have actually uh, increased their productivity. So that is about power naps. After that, and the last thing that I would like to share in today's video is tracking down your work that will increase your productivity in the long run, and planning on paper, not digitally, but planning on paper is very important, and it increases and enhances your productivity. So what I mean by tracking is, if you're doing any kind of work where you need to track your progress, it is very important that you have a calendar, and you, like people use it for weight loss and being and getting in shape. They actually write down that today they have done 10 push-ups, they have ran for 100 for 2 to 3 kilometers. They actually write down, and the next day they try to increase it gradually. So tracking your progress down will actually help you to be more productive, and it will also give you a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment, and it will give you a sense of direction you're going. Sometimes what happens is that sometimes sometimes what happens is that we don't know the journey that we have already gone through, and because of that we sometimes lose motivation and inspiration to continue on our journey. So when you track things down, you can actually look at on a piece of paper that these are the things that you have done, and you are on and the journey never ends. You are on, it's life is work in progress, as they say. So if you do that, if you track down your work, it will help you be more productive in your life. So that is all for today. I hope that the ideas that I shared with you today were something that you resonate with, and I hope that it will help you in your life and be more productive. And the one last thing that I would like to add is, everyone is productive in their own creative and unique way. You don't have to copy someone else's routine to be more productive. And if you just have few essential things in your life and you work on them day in and day out, you have a goal, you have a theme for your life. That is something I would like to speak about in another video, having themes in your life versus goals. So when you have some few essential things, and you have them, and you have a routine to do them day in and day out, eventually you will be productive. So that's all for today's video. See you in the next video. Bye.